Okay, so at the moment we're looking out at Sao Paulo, St. Paul Street in Sao Paulo. And what we're going to be doing in this particular video is we're going to start here, but then we're going to walk right towards Sao Paulo ruins, which is right up there. And then we're going to walk behind it, and we're going to go behind it, and we're going to show all these little houses that you wouldn't imagine would be here, especially when you see all these crowds. So kind of stay tuned for that. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so those are all these many crowds. You got crowds all the way up and down. You have a fortress up there. There's crowds that go up there. There's kind of crowds everywhere. What's interesting is this is a major tourist attraction. One of the things I want to talk about this one was this area, Sao Paulo ruins, was built by the Jesuits, and the Jesuits originally had a mission to evangelize China, basically. So in this area they had seminaries, they had like a university just to kind of teach about Catholic Church, such like that. And they actually were in Nagasaki, Japan too. And so one of the things that's interesting about that is some of the sculptures have they were made by Japanese people. And I heard that the Japanese people lived behind here, which is where we're going to explore today. So we're going to kind of want to navigate the crowds because it's so interesting just seeing all the people everywhere. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. So you can see what a big tourist attraction it is now, right? There's actually a saint right there. The sculpture right there is Italian, Ricci Matteo's, something, I'm mispronouncing that, but it's something similar to that. And he was a Jesuit who translated the Bible into Chinese. He was the Italian guy that was a Jesuit as well, and here early on in Macau. Yeah, the Nagasaki were Christian groups in Japan, and then they were persecuted and sent out. Huh. This is kind of new. They didn't have this before. My goal today is to go behind here, but I haven't been in it in a while either, so. I think I heard that the bones of St. Francis is here. There was so it's kind of interesting. Little visitor space. That's new. I don't remember. I haven't been in here in a while, but I don't think that was here last time I was here. It's not even our focus. Our focus is actually behind the church. We'll slowly go that way. So our focus is this way. So we're actually going to be going behind the Sao Paulo ruins. There's all this kind of cool stuff everywhere down here though, too. So that's kind of the last view that we're going to get before we go back and behind. St. Francis Xavier. So this is the little Espinho, which has all these kind of cool little houses. And I actually know, I don't know if the Japanese, they were the Nagasaki people came here when they were persecuted out of Japan, and they followed they were Catholics. They turned into Catholics because of the Portuguese proselytizing, and then they got kicked out of Japan, so they came to Macau. And I heard that they lived behind the Sao Paulo ruins, and it could have been this little Espinho, possibly, or it could be these little ones that we're going to go to right now, which was the original target of this street anyways. But you can see that yellow building right there. We're going to go behind it, and we're also going to see what that is too. You just kind of see, looks like they have something kind of new. I think this is also called Espinho as well. So this is called the Friends of Espinho. It's kind of cool. So they got this little, yeah, actually they have a little bit like a church too, right? So that could be connected. Faria do Espinho. So Espinho and Espinho. And what I want to do is today is I want to go behind Espinho. We're going to go into this little alley here. Yeah, that's new, this little Amigos do Espinho, and they have the church stained glass windows as well. And then when you get in here, there's all kinds of cool little homes everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of fun to meander around in here. Okay, there's a lot of different directions we can go, but there's a temple down this way that I want to go to right now. So I'm kind of curious what kind of shrine they have, if it's Tutigong and the woman that he's usually with. We're gonna find out in a minute. Huh. I think they just painted this. I don't recall. There's like a little garden in there. It's a shrine right there. I think that's also a restaurant. Yeah, Let's Gather. So that's actually a restaurant right there. Okay. So that's the backside of Sao Paulo ruins right there. And that's also part of the tourists as well. You can see tourists going down that way. And then we have a shrine right here, which is the one I kind of wanted to see. You always recognize this one right here, the red face. And it looks like kind of like a warrior. And I think that's Tutigong right there, I think in the yellow. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong if that's not Tutigong. And that might be the woman that he's with a bun. She looks smaller though. Usually they're like side by side in the same. And I think these are all, correct me if I'm wrong, I think these are all Guanyin. So I think all three are Guanyin. Guanyin, and then this one will scare away the spirits. Then let me know the name of that one. I see that one everywhere. I see it in like, especially like policemen, firemen, stuff like that. And this one we can meander more into this as well. You even have some rooftop, like that little one has a little bit of a rooftop kind of feel. There's a dog down here and I forget where the dog is at. The dogs are kind of startling though, of course. Are you like me, waiting for the dog to jump up? It's a cat. And then this goes to the wall. So there's actually a wall right here, so I think this might be one of the original walls. So I think this would have been where this wall might, I don't know, this wall could be different things, but I think this could be, there's a wall that goes to St. Antonio's and it's not too far from Sao Paulo ruins, right in this area. So I think that that might be the wall. So this little village would have went up to the wall that separated Portuguese from where the outside the Portugal gate was at. So that might actually be it. Kind of cool. See if I can get back up now. I'm kind of thinking there's going to be a dog that's going to jump out, so I'm just checking it all out. So I guess I'll call this one the Espinho, because I guess this is actually, now that I saw that they set up that business and it says Espinho as well, and I guess maybe the Japanese community would have been all of this. I mean, behind Sao Paulo ruins, right? And there might have been a different kind of setup. That main street we see now could have been a different setup before. Very, 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 very cool. And this is kind of a new place, so I'm just going to walk over here real quick, see what it looks like. Oh, okay. Hello. Hello. Very cool. Amigos de Espinho. Friends of Espinho. Oh, that's kind of cool. Little door right there. And then this one has a little bit of the. Really cool. Looks really nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go back over to the patio de Espinho. Yeah, so now there's a coffee shop here too, so if somebody wants to come by, maybe just mention to them that you came by because you watched a YouTube video and somebody walked by Espinho. Very, very interesting. So we're gonna head back up to Espinho. So we're gonna head up that way. So this is our target street right here, Patio do Espinho, and we're gonna go back over to Sao Paulo ruins in a minute. So we basically just went around over that way, so that was kind of cool. And we're gonna head back on up this way in a moment. Very, very cool. Yeah, look at that view, it's amazing. Yeah, Espinho is really special place. The rooftop, somebody has that rooftop right there. Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna head on in. And yeah, this is all part of Espinho too. And originally I thought this was all of Espinho, but it goes across the street too. And you can see the back of Sao Paulo ruins now. Looks like a Thailand flag for a second. And yeah, from this angle, you can see Sao Paulo ruins, and now we're back up at our target again. So busy. That's it. Sao Paulo ruins. Very, very, very cool. We got to see Espinho as well. Okay. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.